God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. Come on, our God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign. Come on, say my God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain.
One thing about me is
My God is awesome.
I don't do deviant things.
He heals me when I'm broken.
And I tell myself a lot.
Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign. Come on, if you believe it, lift your voice and say. Come on, if you know it's awesome, say it. Come on and lift your voice.
Deezanna took off without keeping her word. And I was told to go look for a paperwork on the house as far as the land contract for this house. And for my little investigation of going through stuff in this house, Deezanna, I didn't find Dave's contract with the landlord. No, I didn't wear eyeliner. All natural. It's called lighting. Alrighty, that was a great catch. No filter, no makeup, just this guy. Do we need to talk for a minute? But I just have really long eyelashes, yo. I don't use filters. I don't like them. They lie to people. Yeah. Too much. Check this out, right? It says, hold on to your uniqueness, autism awareness. I am mildly autistic. And somebody gave me this shirt. Princess Doorbell. So, but what I was back to the ranch I was talking about. Deezanna took off and left, and she made some, what do you call it? She tried to give her word. Tried, because she didn't keep it. Saying something and saying you're going to do something is the same thing as making a promise without saying it. So she decided to take off because she has animosity towards my buddy's dad. So guess what, Deezanna? When Dave asked me to go through the paperwork in the house and try to find a certain piece of paper about the land contract for the house, we believe that Deezanna took that paperwork. So guess what, Dee? You forgot something. You forgot your marriage license to James Legg. So Deezanna, I have a deal for you. Keep your word. I don't want nothing out of it. I want Deezanna to keep her word. I don't have it anymore. Somebody else does. And Deezanna, if you come to this property unannounced or unwelcomed, you do not live here anymore. You ran off. So Deezanna Legg, if you show up at 604 Florence, you will have the police called on you. Because you're not allowed here. Dave does not want you here. But, Deezanna Legg, you can make things right. This is not extortion, y'all. Not one bit. She said she was going to pay the bills, pay the rent. She didn't. She lied. And I'm going to bring this up in court because that is a verbal agreement, Deanna Lake. So therefore, D, you will get a summons for a subpoena for court. D, I've told many people, I'm very intelligent.
My little miracle.
I just have some conditions that I need to work on.
You look great.
That's a pretty good deal, Deanna. You want your marriage license back? Keep your word. There's nothing wrong with that. I haven't threatened you, haven't done nothing. I don't want no money. So how's it extortion? It's not. And if you run your mouth, Deanna, about a certain person, I wouldn't do that. Bad idea. It would come back on you. Because if you give out information about somebody, that will get them hurt. And Deanna, I have proof that you know. By the way. Kind of. But anyways, I'm not on here to brag. I'm on here to try to make a deal with somebody that I care a lot about. If it wasn't for Deanna, I wouldn't be standing here right now. I just want her to keep her word that she gave. She did this before, y'all. This is not her first rodeo.
Power it off.
Deanna's been in a prior relationship to this many years ago. Many years ago, from what I've been told. And she had a boyfriend, or her husband wanted to, that went to prison. And while he was in prison, she did whatever she wanted because she was doing drugs and alcohol. Yeah, Princess Doorbell, you're right. People might get to be the subjects of conversations on here because of the story of an addict. If you are not living up to your full potential each day, you're a hypocrite. If you are breaking promises, you are breaking contracts to God. Verbal contracts are more important to God than something put on a piece of paper and signed and sealed by a court system, by the way. The Bible is God's law, and people don't even realize it. Yeah, it's been twisted and changed, and too many different human views have been put into it. But I'm getting a little sidetracked. Because Deanna, I know you believe in God because we've had many conversations even when you were sober, D. And D, I know you're hurting a lot. John was very, very, very caring and special man. He was lost, he was hurt, and he was destroyed because of war. But the thing is, D, are we going to have a mental war and have some kind of animosity when I did nothing to you? All I've done since I've been here is try to be Dee's friend and try to get her to see better and feel better other than drink herself away. I don't fully know what she's gone through because she never talks. And when I try to talk to her, she's like, we're not talking about this. No. She would say that every time I try to get her to talk. But you know what she did? She picked up the bottle every time. Deanna, you left me in a very bad situation. The landlord is trying to shut this place down for sure to screw over Dave. Indeed, do you really want Dave to lose this place because you were unloyal? Because you deceived him? Because Deanna, that's who we're talking about, not me, guys. Deanna ran because she knows Dave's getting out. And supposedly there were some other words, but who knows how true those are? Because Deanna, you drink too much. Can't believe half the stuff you say. It's like you're running around talking about you don't feel safe with me because I'm a sex offender. Well, guess what, D? Same as a sex offender, so is Kenny. You didn't have no problems with them here, D. I'm confused, Deanna. But I need Deanna's help to help God be happy because God is not happy with D. I'm not even pissed at her. I'm just a little like, can you keep your word, D? You promised me over and over and over, and Dave over and over the whole time he's been locked up, that you were going to help out with the bills and pay them. But you ran, D. And I know what you're doing, D. Deanna. I know what you're up to. Everybody, just because you're in a different county doesn't mean people talk. I know the whole family is worried about you, for real. D, I knew John a hell of a lot longer than you did. John Daniel Hammond was a good man. He just lost his way because of a military way. It changed his life. Which there's nothing really wrong. It's just we gotta learn how to deal with this stuff, yo. I'm not degrading the military or none of it. I'm not degrading anything on my channel. I'm not bashing anything. People need to start listening to the words and not what they think. There's a positive message in everything I do and say, if you really pay attention to it. So what? I fall off the handle. Everybody does. Or bipolar. Every single one of us is bipolar. You just know how to manage it better. It's not rocket science. There's only one thing that's rocket science. It's you females. You guys confuse yourselves. Wanna know why? Because you got no leadership. My anxiety's been extremely high. But it's not. Because I'm being smart. Instead of going and getting something stupid and going and get drunk, I'm standing right here. Smoking. To calm down. Have I gotten crazy in this episode? Nope. God broke this guy down because I hated him. And God will gracefully break you down. Because you want to know why? God doesn't want us to hurt. So he lets the things around you, the people around you, and a lot of the things, especially music, to get into our emotions and to get into our heads. The frequency of the brain and the heart is what controls everything. The heart will confuse the brain a lot. I don't want to cause any problems. D, I want you to just listen and to keep your word. I need your help. Not Dave. Not JR. Me. And Princess Doorbell, I know you're talking to her, so let her know that she needs to watch this, because it's not what people think, huh? Yes, we found her marriage certificate to somebody that she's not married to anymore that passed away. But if she wants it, she's going to have to keep her word and go to the bank and pay the rent. That's not extortion. That's called keep your word. I mean, you said you were going to pay December's rent and you didn't. So, I mean, this is a pretty good idea, I think. And it's not here, D. And you can't be here, D. So don't come here, Deanna. But you can get a hold of me because I know you can. You definitely have John's phone. So, Princess Doorbell, This guy's always one step ahead, and I cover my ass. This is no threat. This is just a deal. If she don't do it, then she don't get her marriage certificate back, and I'm going to just have to go see the judge and tell him what happened. Because she's still going to get a subpoena here soon anyways. So, because the paperwork does say ETAL on it. What? You just figured something out, bro? D, you got to go to court January 15th, yo. For non-payment of rent. I mean, if you want to try to say this address is yours, then you got to go pay it. I'll wait and see what happens. She doesn't know that that marriage certificate is set and put up aside safely. Not here, though. It is not on this property at all. But, like I said, Deezanna, let's make a deal. And let's be friends, because we are. And I'm saying this with my heart. I care about you, D. I want this to end, and I want us to be able to celebrate John, not be depressed about John. John Daniel Hammond was United States Army, and that man was overseas and saw a lot of things that just messed his whole heart and head up. And only God knows what he's been through. So I say this with the bottom of my heart right now. That man was a great man. And I'm not going to let his story go unheard. I'm going to try and find out as much as I can about his military record. Because his story needs to be heard. Stories to be told. This guy wrote a song called that. So, this guy's getting out here and chilling and figuring something out and probably going to start the radio station up. Yo Glow Radio. One song at a time, one heart at a time. God will love us all if you love him. Love God. I didn't say Jesus. I didn't say Buddha. I didn't say Elijah. I didn't say nobody. I said, aha.